one.
When soul singer and black activist Sam Cooke wrote the lyrics to his song, A Change Is Gonna Come, it was very direct and to the point. With some changes to it, the song was still digestible. In the year 2019, black folks continue to go through the change rather than direct the change. A community activist named Taalik Ibn'rad has made an appeal similar to what Sam Cooke was asking for. A change. It's said that the meek shall inherit the earth. We ask when. When will the landlords give the meek a free lease? Mr. Ibn'rad is humbly asking for the state of Mississippi. President Trump has already had sit-downs with the wrong representatives of the black community. How about a real discussion with a true grassroots African American? Join and organize Operation Exodus Mississippi today, or become a supporter.
Hey, how y'all doing? So y'all here to invite you to come on over to the new This is Assembly channel right here on YouTube. All the current videos on GL's channel, which is me, have been updated and uploaded to this assembly. New videos as well as the old are there. In fact, there are 2 new videos there at this moment, with 2 more soon to follow, and all the other new videos soon after that. So come over to this assembly. I provided a link below for you to come there and see all the content and continue learning on this journey with me. So y'all, thank you for your patronage and I look forward to seeing you there. I mean.
I wanted to make this point in our little hangout that we had yesterday. We were talking about the white man, but the white man is the one who is at the root, the foundation, who is the one, his origin is the one behind what we call black conscience, pro-black, blackity black. It don't make no difference what it is. Hebrew Israelite, Kemetic teachings, the Moorish Science Temple, Islam, whatever it is, when you do your research, you will find that your slave master is behind all of it. And maybe that's the reason why you can't get free. Because like Elijah Muhammad said, if a man won't treat you right, what make you think he will teach you right? But you accept these teachings because the teachers look like you. Man. Now, I could be in error. I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. And if you show me that, I will be happy to recant everything and show folks the right way to go. I will be happy to do that. But you must show, or you must have, clear, convincing, and overwhelming evidence to support what you're talking about. It must be supported by logic, common sense, reason, and being rational. If it does not pass these types of criteria, then I can't do it. Because I have to feel comfortable in what I embrace. I must feel comfortable in what I accept. I'm only looking for real truth. Whether that truth is good or bad, whether it makes me look good or makes me look bad, I want to embrace and I want to know the truth. If my mother was a prostitute, I want to know. Don't tell me some fairy tale story that she was Miss Goody Two Shoes and she was like the mother of Jesus or something like that. I don't want to hear that. Tell me the truth. If that's what she was, I can accept that. I don't have to like it. We don't have to like truth. But facts is facts, truth is truth. Like they say, it is what it is. And many of us cannot handle the truth, so we turn to drugs and alcohol and excessive sex practices and praying to these invisible gods, looking for fantasy heavens and hells or whatever it is to escape the reality of what we actually live. And one of the things, or one of the realities that we must accept, one of the realities that we must face, if you are a female, and I wanted to talk about this, but it didn't compute because I didn't take notes or nothing like that. I was just speaking. I was just talking. But I did have it on my mind. I forgot about it. But I did want to mention, when we talk about these comedic, black conscious, pro-black, blackly black, black first, all this stuff, these teachings, conscious Afrocentric teachings, when you have women, I want you sisters to give me a chance to talk to you. Because I'm looking out for your interests. Because those in black conscience, those who are Kemetic, those who are Muslim Islam and Hebrews and whatever it is, they are not looking out, sister, for your best interest. If you notice, what is your function in all of this, in this black conscience? Your real function and only function that I can see, and I have been around in all this stuff for a little while, and I started to notice, as far as y'all sisters is concerned, the black woman, soul sisters, within this black conscious community, first black, unapologetically black, whatever. Now, mind you, see, they want to keep you hooked. So they would call you a goddess. They would call you a queen. But they never call you a human being. They never make you or show that you are equal in the scheme of things. You're not treated like you are part of the whole. You're just something to use. And they call you these names, goddess and queen. That's bait. Look, that's bait to reel you in, to make you feel like you're something that you're not, because you're not going to be treated like no goddess. You're not going to be treated like no queen. You know what you're going to be treated like? You're going to be treated like what you actually are, and there's no signs of nothing else. You're going to be treated like a breeder. That's all you are. For example, in the Nation of Islam under Farrakhan, Louis Farrakhan himself have 9 children. Sir, what is the purpose of having 9 children? Well, I'm building a nation. You building a nation, but it's not built. That's like a bird laying eggs, and the bird has not built a nest to put the eggs in. It's not logical, sir. Makes no sense. So you're going to knock your wife up and make her, she's having a baby every 9 months. She's a breeder. And when you look at the females who are involved in the black conscious, blackity black, black first community, you really can just take a guess. Because they don't believe in virgins. These men gonna hump your bones. They gonna do the wild thing for sure. Because you a queen. And you a goddess, and that's what you there for. Just to be humped. That's all you're gonna get. These sisters, they have children. If they can get pregnant, they gonna have children. 2 or more, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of them, like Sister Khadija, Louis Farrakhan's wife, because, and see what justifies all this breeding, especially when you married. Married life justifies you spitting babies out like you a rabbit, like you a mouse, like you a frog or something, and you just a breeder. What do you get out of all of this? What do you run? What do you say? You have a few sisters that they talk about. I hear about Zaza Ali. She got a baby. Any of these sisters that you talk, they have children. You got to have children because you building a nation, and you have to have children to build a nation. Another reason why you need to have all these babies, because I live through my children. That's another thing they like to use. I live, that's how we live. We live through our children. When you die, you're dead. You're not going to live through nobody. You're not going to live through your children. Last time I went to see my father, he was still in the grave. I'm his child. I'm still living here. He's dead. He's dead and deceased. Him and I are nothing alike. We're nothing alike, period. So he's not living through his children. I'm not interested in carrying on what my daddy did, father or sperm donor, whatever I want to call him. You cannot live through your children. That's a vanity thing. Nature don't care nothing about your vanity. Don't care nothing about having a child to pass your name down into the generations. Who cares? The only thing nature cares about is this specific life form, species, is it going to live or die? That's all nature cares about. Don't care if your last name is Farrakhan or Johnson or Higgins or what's the Pakistan, Shabazz or whatever. Nature don't care nothing about. That's personal vanity stuff that men do. And you find women that you can brainwash to get this done, to make yourself feel special, because you can live forever through your children. It's a false idea, delusion of trying to live past death. Live forever. Immortality. We don't even speak about women in black consciousness. Not really. When you talk about the Bible, the Quran, whatever, it's always about the men. Louis Farrakhan just gave a speech, and he declared basically that he was the new savior. He's the modern day Jesus or something to that effect. He's not a woman. And y'all not even looking for a woman. You're looking for men. So that makes your God biased. Why couldn't Jesus be a daughter? How couldn't Prophet Muhammad been a woman. It's always about the men. But in nature, you see, especially in mammals, in nature, you see that nature cares more so about the female than the male. Males are expendable. It is the females that get top priority. But when you are following these black conscious, woman-hating men, because the only thing you are is a breeder. And there are sisters who will look at this video and get angry at me, and she might have five or more children in the background. Be quiet. I'm listening to this fool. Because she's a breeder. That's all you are. You're a breeder. Now, being a male, I could participate in that type of thing. But I'm not out here to exploit you, sister. Hey, sister, I'm not here to exploit you. I'm not here to take advantage of you. I'm here to open up the eyes of the blind, make the deaf hear, the crippled walk. It's all of us, male, female, women, and children. All of us. And if a male can be a prophet, if a male can be a messenger of God, how come a woman can't be? You caught up in all this dumb stuff and you're being used. You're just a breeder. You're a rabbit. What is that Uncle Ruckus always said? The only thing you're worth to these black conscious men, Kemetic, Hebrew, Muslim, whatever, when it's all said and done, the only thing you worth, like Uncle Ruckus said, you just go around spitting those old nigglets out. Spit like watermelon seeds. That's all you are. Why would you want to be part of that? Why don't you come to a place where you are respected? You can be a virgin all your life. Nobody's going to be trying to get in your underwear to have babies to put in a nation that don't even exist. You're not really loved. You're just a tool to be used. That's all. A breeder. So these men, look at my son. And most of these men have sons and daughters not only by their wives, but by any woman they can get their hands on. Because that's what it's all about. You're just something to use. And they use, and it makes you feel good. To say goddess, you're a goddess and a queen. You're so beautiful. That hypes you up. Next thing you know, you're spreading your legs. You got 2, 3, 4, 5, but you're a queen and a goddess, all right. Living with racists, still depending on the peckerwood to take care of you. Okay, on this Vizzy, let us get busy. I just made a video yesterday, and it speaks about this first black conscious, Kemetic, Moore Science Temple, whatever, black conscious, all this stuff that we have been taught as the teachings, as black conscious teachings. I spoke about it, how that it has become our second death. In fact, I would even go to say perhaps it may be worse than the white Jesus that the slave master gave our ancestors. It's probably worse because you think, and those who embrace and wrap their world around that, they believe what has been taught is 1000% truth, and it is not. It is delusions, it is myth, it's falsehoods, It's not reality. So we need to come out of the grave. Oh, wow. This sort of fits in with that story about Jesus. On the third day, he rose. We have been killed. We were murdered by the teachings, the false teachings of our slave master, number one. And now we are suffering under a second mental death, number two. But on the third time, we should be able to rise from the grave. And that is what this ministry represents. Our raising or being risen from the grave, from death. And we will be made to live forever, eternal. We will be given eternal life. Anyway, I'm not going to get and try to make nothing spiritual or religious about the whole thing, because that's not what I represent. Then y'all will be running around here asking me questions and probably say that I believe I'm Jesus or some crap like that. No, so I'm going to stay away from that. I need to stay away from stuff like that, because I know how confused. We're already confused enough. I don't need to bring any more confusion. So, look at here. Look at here. There is a lie that I was told. There's a lie that we have been told within this black conscious, Afrocentric, pro-black teachings, however you want to call it, blackity black stuff. I was told a lie that so-called black folks, we are holy and righteous. Prior to the Caucasian people, prior to the devil, the white man, we were living this holy and righteous life. We were living in some type of utopia, peace and paradise. That's a damn lie. I'm gonna say it again. This is Sunday. Come on, y'all. Give me an amen. That's a damn lie. No, brother, it's true. No, it's a damn lie. I'm going to show you why it's a lie. Using two quick examples. The first example I want to use is that of a housewife that has been abused by her husband. He verbally abused his wife, and he beats his wife. And he is charged with domestic violence and goes to jail, blah, blah, blah. Now, on the surface, it's not right. It's not right that this husband beats his wife. It's not right, of course, that this husband is verbally abusive to his wife. And he should go to jail. He should be punished for what he has done to another human being. But just because just because she's a victim of a crime, don't make the wife holy and righteous. What is the background of the wife? When we begin to look at the background of the wife, she's a crackhead. She's a heroin user. She's a shoplifter. When you look at her background, she's been in juvenile. She's been in the criminal justice system ever since she was a juvenile. She's done prostitution. Do you understand where I'm going with this? Just because she's a victim of a crime, don't make her holy and righteous. Don't turn around and tell me, and a lot of times you will see this, oh, she's such a beautiful person. She takes care of her children, and she does this, and she does all these wonderful things. But at the same time, she also is a shoplifter. She also has done prostitution. She's a drug user and so forth. She's not holy and righteous. However, just because she was a shoplifter, just because she was a prostitute, just because she has a criminal record does not mean she cannot be the victim of a crime. She's not holy and righteous. Example number 2, Freddie Gray. Freddie Gray was taken into custody by the police, and in the custody of the police, a life-threatening injury happened to Freddie Gray, and he ended up dying in police custody. The police treated Freddie Gray in a very unjust manner, very inhumane manner, which caused the death of Freddie Gray. At the same time, according to reports, Freddie Gray was not a model citizen. Freddie Gray had a lot of different types of problems. But of course, when your family wants to make money off of you, oh, we love Freddie Gray. He was a family person. He loved his children. He was this and he was that, and you try to paint him this way. That was not Freddie Gray. However, regardless to what was negative about Freddie Gray, he did not deserve to die and be mistreated by the police. It's simple as that. He was a victim of a crime, but Freddie Gray was not holy and righteous. Now, using these two as examples, the black conscious folks, the first blackity black, the comedics, whatever you want to call yourself, pro-black, black conscious, these teachings, we are taught that prior to the Europeans, that these dark-skinned people, these black folks, was living a holy and righteous life, and everything was just wonderful. That's a damn lie. It has to be a lie. And if you do your research like y'all claim y'all do, if you do your research like you claim y'all do, then you will know on the continent of Africa, even till this day, there are countless wars. There is exploitation and abuse of women. There is exploitation and abuse and murder of women and children, and constant fighting and murder and rape and incest and everything that you can name in the book on that continent. And you're going to try to tell me this did not happen until Caucasian people came to the continent. That's a lie. It's a lie. Just like people want to talk about this wife that was a victim of her husband's abuse. Oh, she was so wonderful. No. That's not the whole picture. Let's look at the whole picture and let us tell the damn truth. We are not and have never been a holy and righteous people. The only time that you can say we could even come close to being a holy and righteous people probably was when our ancestors were slaves. Because the slave master kept you in check. And even then, I can guarantee you, those slaves abused one another, even though all of them as a whole was being abused every day by a common oppressor. They would tell you, these pro-blackity black type of folks, that we are, the dark-skinned people on the planet, are holy and righteous. What is the history? Show me, since y'all are history buffs, show me any time in written history somewhere where somebody described they got up and everything is so beautiful, everything is wonderful. Oh man, you cannot and will never show no written history, no time among dark-skinned people that happened. Even now, they say that being holy, being righteous, being a good person is the nature of the black man. That's a lie. It's a lie. Because if that was the nature, if that's your nature, then that's what you are. It is natural for a cow to be docile. It's very rare that you will go among cows and you will see them fighting each other. Because the nature of the cow is docile, or sheep. They are docile animals. You don't see them run around fighting each other and violent because that's just their nature. Goldfish are docile. They're peaceful by nature. That's what makes a goldfish what they call a community fish, because they get along with everybody. If you are righteous, holy and righteous by nature, then that means you can get along with everybody, no matter their skin color, no matter male or female or what they are, because by nature you just docile, you can get along with everybody. But that's a lie. There's no history in Africa or nowhere on this planet where dark-skinned people, even among the primitives or whatever, where they are just so holy and righteous and everything is beautiful. That's a lie. And here you are claiming to be awakened. You are claiming to be awoke type folks. And you are spiritual and you are into yourself. And you are claiming that you have developed your nature. Well, if y'all have developed into your nature and you understand the nature of the black man is supposed to be peaceful, then you explain this right here to me. Explain this to me. The holy and righteous folks by nature, you explain this to me. How is this possible? How is a holy and righteous by nature person, not only are they capable of this particular act, but they praise it. They're happy to see it. But you are by nature holy and righteous. You are violent, you are nasty. And since you are the original man, and all men come from you, and you want to call the white man the devil, then clearly the white man or the devil learned all this stuff, and it came from up out of the original man. It came from the dark-skinned people. It came from up out of the black man. It just makes common sense. Common sense tells us this. This is what happens to us. This is the actions of holy and righteous people. This is the actions. They will come on your channel. These holy by nature righteous folks, they will slander your name. Of course, they will try to murder you, slander your name, spread gossip, try to destroy anything that you do of positivity. But yet and still, we are the black man, the black woman, the dark-skinned people of the planet. You holy and righteous by nature. You're peaceful by nature. Ain't a damn thing peaceful about you. You're violent, you're profane, you're nasty, you're disgusting, and the word and the negative words go on and on because that's what you are. The purpose of the Bible, the purpose of the Quran, the purpose of spirituality, religious teaching is to try to control that nasty thing that's in you. And you even ignore Jesus. You ignore your religious teachings and your scriptures when somebody pisses you off, because that nature of you being disgusting and violent is more stronger than anything inside of you to be peaceful. There are going to be many of you who want to cuss me out and whatever, but because of the topic that I've chosen, you're going to remain silent and keep your anger under control to try to prove somebody wrong and try to be nice. But all right, I want to address this sister that I have been having a few comments going back and forth on one of my videos, and she basically is telling me I'm too tough on black folks, I'm too negative, and I should be able to understand what we face, and all this type of thing. I gotta make this video pretty quick. Oh man, it is cold. Hey, what's up, Sky? I gotta make this video quick cause it is cold out here. It's not no joke. I just wanted to give us a different background. But yeah. Now before I talk about this conversation I had with this sister, I want to talk about a little incident that I personally had that I think might be a little interesting. I went to a restaurant and I ordered carry out.
And the waitress, she did a very nice job. She got my carry-out order real quick and everything. Matter of fact, she got my carry-out order so fast that she forgot I did not pay for it. Now this is what I want to talk about. Now the waitress was a Caucasian lady, you know, white lady. Matter of fact, an older white lady. And she probably worked at the restaurant part-time because she's not getting enough Social Security or whatever. So she's doing a part-time job, you know, to make ends meet. Now, if I still had my old pro-black, blackity-black state of mind, like some of these people do, what I would have done is just simply take my carry-out and leave. And then at the end of the night, at the end of her shift, when that lady counts down her drawer, she would have been really, really short, okay? I could have done that. And the reason why, being pro-blackity-black, black, the reason why I would have done that is because that's how I get back at the white man. See, the white man already got everything, so I would just simply not pay him because he already owed me 400 years of reparations. That's how I justify being a thief. Because that's what I would have been doing. I was given a carry-out meal and I did not pay for it. I just walked out. That's what I would have been doing. But my pro-black, blackity-black side say, just walk out. The white man already owed me this in reparations, so he owes me a free meal and a whole lot more. When it's all said and done, I am a thief. I stole. That did not belong to me until I pay for it. But see, that's how some of us, that's how we justify our wrongdoing. And not only that, but there's many ways that we try to justify our wrongdoing. I would have been just a thief. And so I had to remind her that I did not pay for this carryout, and she was very happy. She was really, I mean, she almost jumped for joy because I'm telling you, her drawer would have been really, really short. And see, look, I don't want nobody doing that to me. You know, if I was in a restaurant or doing whatever I'm doing and somebody didn't pay me, I forgot to get my pay, I wouldn't want that done to me. But see, when you're pro-black, blackity-black, or maybe you're just a low-down, dirty Negro, you know, you always try to come up with some kind of way to justify your crap. You're a thief. You're a liar. Then you want to turn around and talk about a liar and a thief, and that's exactly what you are. Just because they do it, do that mean you should do it? I'm not going to do that. That's why I said in my other video, you complain, you know, why do you want to be like those that you complain about? So I can't do that. I cannot do that. With that said, let me go ahead and address or give an example to my sister. How you doing there, sister? She know who I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure she'll probably see this video. I want to give a real quick response to you was telling me that I'm too negative when I speak about black folks. I don't think positive or nothing like this. Okay, well, I tell you this. If you bring positivity, you will get positivity. If you bring negativity, you will get negativity. Now, as far as positivity is concerned, you know and I know, sister, you know and I know that on YouTube and in society as in general, you know positive videos don't get views. You know that. You and I both know this. In fact, if you look at my channel, it's a sister from Envold, and she's a great motivational speaker. She's very positive, and I copy her videos. Sister Rona Bear. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Filches? Ain't seen you in a little while. Hey, look. There's a sister, Rona Bennett from Envold. She makes very positive, motivational videos. I mirror some of her videos and put them on my channels, and really nobody watch her videos. And when I try to be positive, really, really positive, I'm not talking about telling no lie. You're a god and you're a goddess and a king and a queen and telling you all this nonsense. I'm just trying to speak and be positive with us. Nobody watches those videos. You know this and I know this. So that's not where we stand. The reality is, everything about our lives as soul brothers and sisters in this country is negative. We got to deal with the negative in order to cause a positive. But if you want to be positive, or if you want to get the positive, you got to let people know the real negative so we can work on it and stop telling our people all these fairy tales. We gods and we own the earth and melanin is so good and all these old fantasy fairy tale stories. We need to stop lying to folks. Tell me who I am for real. Let's deal with the problem for real so we can come up with a real solution. Otherwise, it's all a waste of time. Let me give you this little story. You have a child. You love this child. Okay? You tell that child, don't touch the oven because that oven will burn you. And you know how children are. Children, they are hard-headed. Children are hard-headed. And the child will continue to reach out for whatever reason. They want to touch the oven. Now, a parent has two choices in this matter. Now, you could be all lovey-dovey and cuddly with your child. Don't do that little Muhammad. Don't do that little Anthony. Don't do that little Susie. Don't do that little Nadira. You could be all nice and la-di-da with your child. Tell them don't do that. And you know what children do? When you tell them and act like that towards them, they look at you like you're a fruitcake. They don't take you serious. Next thing you know, that child has touched that oven and burned the hell out of their hand. You have to take them to the emergency room, and they burn their hand to the point that they cannot even use their hand is messed up for life. Because you want to be all la-di-da, and now the child has hurt themselves. And you should feel guilty, because this is what you should have done. When that child reaches out for that oven, you grab their hand and you smack their little funky hand and you tell them don't touch it no more. And you mean it to them. And you tell them, you show them that you mean business. You don't want to be mean to your child, but you need to show them that what you're doing is very, very dangerous. Look, I'm gonna say that again. What you are doing is very, very dangerous. You can hurt yourself. And that child needs to know that what you're doing can cause you to lose your life. You can get hurt. You can't be, when you are talking about, or a child is put in a dangerous situation, you can't be all la-di-da-di-da and all this type of stuff. You gotta be rough, you gotta be tough, and you're doing it with love because you don't want your baby hurt. There are many parents with children in the hospital right now because the parents refuse to discipline their baby the way they should have, because you're trying to be all nice and la-di-da. And so when it comes to the so-called Negro in America, when it comes to soul brothers and sisters in this country, when I'm talking to us, I can't be all la-di-da, because you and I, we are in a life-threatening situation. The things and the actions that our people are doing is putting themselves in a position where you can become extinct. I always talk about the mass graves. I always talk about if the right situation happens, we are going to be in big trouble. So I cannot talk to you all la-di-da. I cannot talk to you. I got to slap your hand. I got to give you the truth, real and raw, because I'm trying to save our lives. I don't want your money. I want your love. I want your respect. I want you to be alive. I don't want you to feel good. I mean, I want you to feel good, but I want you to feel good in a real way. That's the reason why I talk the way I talk. I'm not gonna baby people no more. You are grown. You don't need these stories no more. You are God, you are king, and melanin do this, and melanin do that. You don't need them old fantasy fictional stories no more. Stand up and be a man, stand up and be a woman, and take the right action. That's the reason why you're not moving the way that you need to move, because you're still children. You're waiting on these invisible, you're waiting for a hero, you're waiting for a savior, you're waiting for somebody to come and put you in your crib and give you some milk and put you to sleep or whatever. I don't know what the hell y'all waiting on. All these saviors and heroes you got. Umar Johnson, Cynthia G, Louis Farrakhan, Al Sharpton. You're looking for a savior. You got to save yourself. You got to stand up for yourself. You got to grow up and stop depending on these suckers, because they don't mean you no good. They can't even save themselves. Louis Farrakhan can't even save himself. Cynthia G, Tariq Nasheed, Sinetta, all these people that y'all give your money to and praise, they can't even save themselves. They can't save themselves. So what the hell can they do for you? Right, O'Shea Duke Jackson is a hero. These people cannot save themselves. They cannot do nothing for you. I want you to put yourself in a position and get in the right mindset. Whether I am alive with you or I'm dead and gone, you should be able to save yourself. Look out for yourself. Ain't nobody gonna do you except you. The only one that really care about you is you. All these other suckers don't give a damn about you. That's the reason why I speak the way I speak and do what I do. Because I want to be treated that way myself. Stop looking for saviors. Stop looking for these damn heroes. They cannot even save themselves. Have they done it? Are they saving themselves? Do they look saved to you? The only ones I see saved is the ones in the church, and they get the Holy Ghost. You know, hopping around or whatever. And then, are they really saved? Because after they do the Holy Ghost, on Monday morning, they got to get up and go to the Peckerwood job, like me. So, yeah, that's the reason. I'm not being negative. Sister, I'm not being negative. I'm just bringing you the real from my soul, from my heart. Because I really care about you. I really care about us. And what we're doing, we're putting ourselves in a dangerous position. And when you are in an accident or when you are in a skid, once you get into a skid to a certain point, you get to the point of no return. And then it's all over. You don't want to get to the point of no return, because once you get there, you're going to get what's coming to you. I don't want us to get what's coming to us, because it's not good. It's not good. So with that said, it's cold as a mother out here, but I just wanted to give us a change of scenery and everything. I got the time. And thank y'all for joining me again. Damn, do y'all have a job? How can y'all be listening to me? Well, I have a job. I'm out here doing my thing, so I guess you guys can do it too. But I love us. I love us. Thank you for being here. And hopefully this Sunday, I want to talk about soul. You're welcome. Hey, y'all make me feel real good this morning. It's worth being out here in the cold. Oh, you retired? I need to retire too. That's what I'm working on. I can't do this. But yeah, this Sunday, I want to talk about soul and how soul is the best identity for the descendants of slaves born in America. And I want to clear that up. I want to put that on the record because I get tired of answering that question from dumb people who have a slave mentality that don't understand where I'm coming from, because with all their supreme wisdom and all their knowledge, they still think like a slave. They blackety black, but they still think like a slave. So they don't know, they can't handle Angel Snub 7 because guess what? I'm free. I'm free. I'm really, really free. I'm free from white supremacy, all that nonsense, and my mind is also free from all that blackety black, pro-black, African, whatever. I'm free from that. So I'm free. I'm free. The sky's the limit. The heavens have opened up for me. And the same thing can happen to you. Because you'll be just like me. You can see that all this blackety black stuff ain't nothing but the offspring of white supremacy. It's all nonsense. It has done nothing. All this black stuff has done nothing to make you free, because black was never created to make you free. Black was created, the whole concept of black was created to make you a slave. That's what it was designed for. You cannot expect it to set you free. I can't really respond to a lot of you guys' comments because, like I say, this snow is blinding my view. I can't really see. But you know, I try to make some of this stuff out. But I appreciate all your comments. I'm very happy that everybody's joining me. Share the video, share the channel. Make sure that you watch Soul Liberation Day 2019. Share that. Watch it again. Okay, I can see some of this. Okay, I'm shaking it later. Yeah. Oh, y'all got it. You know what's happening. That's why you're here. That's why you're here listening to this brother. I'm not a savior. I'm just your little brother trying to I'm just your little brother trying to solve a problem for us. I'm not divine, I'm not special or nothing. I'm just tired of the bull, just like you are.
It was sometime during the 80s. I was in my 20s, 20-something, 23, 24. I forget. I don't really remember. But I remember this interaction I had with a teammate. And what we were doing together, we were driving truck. And I think we were in California. And I was getting close to Los Angeles, I believe, somewhere. My teammate told me that the direction or the route that I'm choosing to use, it would not be good, because if I do that, chances are we might get stuck in an hour-long traffic jam. And of course, being the arrogant person that I am, the know-it-all person that I am, I've done this countless times. I have no respect for you, sir, because you have no more experience than I do. I've done this many times. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And he continued, and he said, look, I'm telling you, if you go or we continue this route, we're going to have some problems. Now, see, this is the thing. Earlier, we had a situation and he did not listen to me, and we paid a price. And so who am I to listen to this fella? He didn't listen to me. Why should I listen to him? That was my attitude. You didn't listen to me. We got all caught up. But see, I'm different. I'm different from you, because I do know what I'm talking about. See, I was right when I was telling you about that situation, and I know what I'm talking about. You don't, sir. So being the arrogant know-it-all, I'm continuing to drive, and next thing you know, the traffic starts to get really, really heavy. Next thing you know, we are caught up in a hour-long or longer traffic jam, when this probably could have been avoided had I listened to my teammate. So, I'm sitting in this traffic jam, can't go nowhere. I'm sitting in this traffic jam, and I feel like a damn fool. I feel like a damn fool. I should have listened to my teammate. But no, I couldn't listen to my teammate because I'm too damn smart. I know it all. I have more experience, or just as much experience in this as you do. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, and now I'm sitting in this traffic jam. Just like the so-called Negro, the descendants of slaves born in America. We are arrogant. We know it all. We are black Muslims. We're Hebrew Israelites. We are ADOS. We are black Moors. We are Kemetic. We are all this stuff, and all of us right now are stuck in a traffic jam because we have taken the wrong route. If you had taken the right or correct route, then you should be progressing. You should be moving. But clearly, nothing has been accomplished at all since the civil rights movement 50 years ago. Why aren't you moving? And this is not to say there have not been voices to tell us we are going in the wrong direction, but we don't listen. You can't tell me nothing. First of all, I don't listen to niggas. You, Angel Snub 7, is a nigga. All around me. Y'all ladies, y'all niggas. I don't listen to niggas. Nigga can't tell